Hi everybody, it is Allison, and today we are going to be making some vegan rice paper spring rolls with a Sriracha tofu and a sesame peanut sauce. This recipe is very customizable. You can make it vegan, gluten-free, you can add meat to it, so you choose what vegetables and things you want put in your rice paper wraps, and make it completely up to you. So we're going to get started today by setting a preheat for 425 on our oven, and this is so we can make our tofu. So we'll get started by making our Sriracha tofu sauce. So this is going to be 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, a tablespoon of Sriracha, and then a tablespoon of olive oil. I add a little bit more than a tablespoon of Sriracha because I do like the spice, but you obviously don't have to add that much Sriracha into it if you don't like that much spice. Then we're going to prepare our tofu. So we have our tofu block. I'm going to be using about half of a standard size tofu block today, and I'm basically just going to cut it into basically a centimeter chunks. And then I'm going to take these chunks and cut those into 3 pieces each, and this is going to make those tofu shaped strips. From here, we're going to grab a bowl, we're going to put all our tofu pieces in there, and we're going to dump that Sriracha, soy sauce, olive oil mixture onto our tofu. And then I'm using a little extra brush here just to make sure that all those tofus are coated with that sauce. That is our tofu ready. Using the last little bit of sauce that I have here to add a little bit extra on all of it ready on the pan, and it's going in the oven for 20 minutes at 425. So from that point on, we are going to be making our sesame sauce. So here I'm putting 2 tablespoons soy sauce, 2 to 3 tablespoons of peanut butter here. So I actually ended up doing 3 tablespoons if you like a peanutty sauce. Then you're adding more Sriracha here. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of Sriracha. Obviously you don't have to add that much. It wasn't too spicy in this mix though. Then we're adding this Thai chili sauce. If you don't have a Thai chili sauce, that is a-okay. You could keep adding some Sriracha, add 1 extra tablespoon of soy sauce. We're going to do some sesame oil here. 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, and this is going to add a little bit of sweetness, or you could do a tablespoon of brown sugar. Some sesame seeds, that's 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds here, and then you're blending all that up. If you find it a little bit too thick, you can also add a tablespoon or 2 of water to thin that out. And then basically from there, you're just going to prep all your ingredients. Here is our tofu pulled out of the oven, super crispy and super good. Getting all of our ingredients lined up here and ready to start making those rolls. So you're going to take a plate or a pan, you're going to pour some hot water in there, little sesame seed on your surface that you'll be rolling, your rice paper, and then you're just going to gently put that rice paper in the hot water, letting it absorb. You don't want it to get too soft because then you won't be able to lay it out flat. So you can see there it's still firm enough for me to lay it out. And then you're just going to start to add all of your toppings. So I put a little bit of sauce down first, and then I start to load up with some toppings. Here's where you can get really creative with what you decide to put in your rolls. It's definitely more of an Asian-inspired sauce and ingredients here. I'm adding some bean sprouts, peppers, carrots, zucchini, some green onion, avocado, and then our tofu. So here's where it gets a little tricky. You're going to start to wrap up your rice paper. So you have to be really delicate with it because it will tear. And you're basically going to fold it up like a burrito, making sure both ends are sealed. And then just making sure that you're wrapping up really tight, making sure that all your ingredients stay in place while still being gentle with that rice paper. And that is everything. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. I hope you get creative with it and enjoy those rice paper rolls.